Hey y'all, it's hot and I'm sweaty, and it is 5:30 p.m. on Saturday. Um, I left here probably about 7:30 this morning, so I've had my teeth in since 7. I put my teeth in at 7, and I just used the Seep-On strips. I didn't use nothing else. And I did a lot today. I made 3 deliveries of produce, and that's gonna drive me nuts. Just, I don't know, looks weird. Went to 3 farmers markets. Well, 2 farmers markets and a Chinese store. The Chinese store is kind of like a kind of like Sam's Club. It's meant for like major or large quantity stuff, whether it be vegetables, whether it be meat, whether it be seafood, whether it be anything else. Like restaurant stuff, like their to-go plates, the carry-out plates and cups and lids and all that stuff. And I got some stuff. They actually had toilet paper, y'all. They had toilet paper. I ain't had toilet paper in like a week. I've been using paper towels. When I ran out of paper towels, I was using Kleenex. But they had the kind that goes in, public bathroom. And they were a limit of 3 each, so I got 3. So I got paper towel or toilet paper to last me for a while. Unfortunately, I don't have any more paper towel, but I got toilet paper. And then we got vegetables and stuff like that, to do deliveries, and I got some for myself too. So I got me a head of lettuce. I got a head of lettuce. I got 2 ears of corn. 2 bunches of spring onions. I got me 4 cactus leaves. Love cactuses. Delicious. Got me a bag of potatoes. The russet potatoes. I got me a small box of bananas. And I've got some strawberries. And I got some carrots. And I got tomatoes. Got celery. I got avocados. Love avocados. The little Mexican avocados. These right here, y'all. My favorite food of all. Favorite piece of produce. That and tomatoes. And celery. But y'all, if you have low good cholesterol, like I do, like I get, my blood levels, or my blood checked all the time, for different things, because I'm anemic, diabetic, and all that good stuff. So they did the cholesterol check and all that kind of stuff, thyroid check and all that, and my bad cholesterol level is right where it's supposed to be. My good cholesterol was way low. They gave me a list of foods and stuff that I could eat to help raise my good cholesterol, and the only one that really caught my attention was avocado. And that's not the Florida avocados or the big Dominican avocados, not them big things. Them things are nasty. Those things are sweet. And it just, even when they're ripe, they still got a texture to them that I don't like. Now, Mexican Hass avocados, they have a creamy texture and a creamy flavor to them, and they're just absolutely delicious. I'll just open one up and eat it with a spoon, take my spoon and eat the meat out of it. But I also got, let me turn this other light on. That way I'm not having to turn back and forth constantly for the light. I got yellow plantains for fried plantains. Okay? Love it. This with some scrambled eggs or some fried eggs and refried beans. Or bacon or whatever you eat for breakfast. These are great with that. Gives it a sweeter taste. So I got me some of those. And then I also got, my knife thing just fell over. I also got green plantains because I want to make some mofongo. Mofongo is like mashed potatoes, except for it's made with green plantains. And it's delicious. Love it. Then I got me a whole boatload of Roma tomatoes. I like the round tomatoes. What do they call them? Whatever, the ones they use for like sandwiches and hamburgers and stuff. I always forget what they call them because we always just call them round tomatoes. But there's like steak tomatoes or something like that. But those are good for sandwiches. But I don't eat sandwiches that often. And usually if I eat a sandwich, it's like peanut butter and jelly. Or I'll eat a tomato and mayonnaise sandwich. But I don't have no bread, so I'm not trying to make a sandwich. But whenever I cook or I make sauce, Romas are the best ones. Hell, I will cut these down and eat them the same way I do the round tomatoes. I can make a tomato sandwich with these too. I even got me a couple of green tomatoes. That way, I'm telling y'all, you see all these tomatoes? I got plans for them maters. And I got me some strawberries. Now the strawberries and the bananas. The bananas I got are called single finger bananas, which is the same as a regular banana bunch, like Chiquita banana or whatever. Except for these are individuals. They're separated. They're just one banana. And I'd rather have those because they do last longer that way. So I can make me a smoothie, or I can make me milkshake, whatever, with banana and strawberry. Because I don't like strawberries. Strawberries are tart or sour to me. But if I make them in a smoothie, or if I make them in a dessert or something like that, I'll eat them that way. Yes, they're good. They have a good flavor. But just like biting into a fresh strawberry like that, no. They're sour. But I also trying to figure out where to do this at. I'm going to let all this sit on the counter for a bit because it's been in my truck. And I don't use the air conditioner in the truck because it wastes too much gas. And I just don't need it. Roll the window down, there you go. Okay. So they've been in my truck. So they're a little warmish. And I'm in here with the air conditioner on, so... And it's hot in my house because I forgot to leave the air conditioner on when I left this morning. Hot. I live in a trailer, y'all. And it's a metal trailer. And it's got a tin roof. So, Anyway, I had to buy me some more salt. These I got in a Mexican store that they have in the farmer's market over here close to where I live. And I found me some chipotles. I love these things. They're so good. And I make sauce with them. With this, tomato, onion, and garlic. And I mix it with chicken breasts, like shredded chicken breasts after it's been cooked. And you let it cook together for a while. You put it on a tostada. Or, what is it? Tostada is the same thing as a crunchy taco shell. Except for it's not bent, it's flat. That's a tostada, y'all. You put a little bit of refried beans on the tostada, and then you put the chicken on top of it, which is called tinga, with a T, tinga, and some lettuce, and some sour cream, and a little bit of hot sauce. Telling you. I got me some mole, and if you can see the picture, that's what mole is. That's a thing of chicken. You can do it with thighs and legs, or you can do it with thighs, or you can do it with legs, or you can do it with breast, but it tastes better with thigh and leg. But anyway, it is chile molido. It's a pepper sauce, and it's really thick. So you only need like this much to make an entire pot, like a big pot, like this big pot of chicken and mole for like 10 people. And it goes a long ways. You can also make enchiladas, which is another thing I want to make. So that's why I got those. And then the tomatoes and the onions and the carrots and potatoes and all that kind of stuff. You boil all together, shred the chicken up, put in some seasonings, and boil all that together. And then after you dice you dice up your veggies, and then you boil them till they're almost soft. And you cook your chicken apart. And then when your chicken's done and it cools off, you shred it, and then you add it back into the pot with the vegetables. And you add some seasonings and stuff. And then you take a tortilla. Make sure it's got to be not a hot tortilla, but it's got to be a warm tortilla, because if it's cold, you're going to tear it up. It's going to break. Get a warm tortilla, that way it is soft and pliable, and that way you can roll it. And you take a little bit of this with some hot water and make it, liquidy consistency. And then you take the tortilla and you dip it both sides in the mole. And then you lay it on a plate and you put the chicken and vegetable mixture inside of it. You roll it up, you stick a toothpick in it to keep it closed, and you deep fry it. When it's crunchy, you take it out and you mayo down. You can use shredded lettuce on top of it, or some people use shredded cabbage. I like it either way. Both ways are good to me. And some sour cream and some diced tomato and some hot sauce. But I don't buy hot sauce. I make hot sauce. Henceforth, again, the tomatoes. I thought there was something else that I bought from there, but the only other thing I got was Savila aloe vera juice with strawberry flavor. This, y'all, cleans my system. It tastes good. I used to drink it all the time when I had heartburn or like real bad acid indigestion, and this would help calm it down. And I have IBS. I have IBS real bad. So a lot of times I feel like my intestines are on fire too. And I get dehydrated because of the IBS. And this helps. Because, aloe vera's got healing properties to it. And it's just good. It's real good. Especially when it's cold. Oh my god, y'all. I drink it all the time. I was going to get an aloe vera leaf and do it, and then I thought, no, because that'd be too much. And my kitchen's not big enough for that right at the moment. I still got a whole bunch of stuff in here and trying to put it away, and then I ain't got time. But the cactus, look at this, y'all. Let me get this out here. Show you one. Stupid bag. Alright. Look how big this is, y'all. Look at the size of that thing. You see how big? That thing's bigger than my head. Bigger than my head. And I got like 5 of them. And I'm going to take them outside and I'm gonna clean them down, get all the spines off of them, all the edges and stuff off of it. Then I'm going to slice them up. I'm going to boil them. Put a little cilantro in there. A little bit of onion, a little bit of garlic. Boil it. And then this will be going in with my tinga. Or on top of my tostada de tinga. It'll go with my mole. This will go with almost anything. And it's got a lot of good properties for your system too. I'm telling y'all. You can cut that up and rinse it real good because it is kind of slimy. It's like an aloe vera leaf. It's slimy. But rinse it off real good to where it's not real bad slimy. And then put it in with some scrambled eggs. You ain't got to cook it apart. You ain't got to boil it or nothing. But you just take it and you saute it in oil. And then you put your scrambled eggs in there and you cook it together. Y'all, I'm telling you. I'm making my mouth water. Oh, yeah. Other thing I was going to tell y'all. I did eat with my dentures today. Okay. Like I said, I only got the C-bond strips in. I don't have adhesive in. I was invited over to a friend of ours' house. That also is going to be working with us too. See that? I'm getting gaps in my teeth. Anyway, they invited us over to eat soup with them, and they're his cousins actually. They're my husband's cousins, also, and they asked him to come fix the brakes on their car, so that's what he was doing all day while I was doing deliveries. And then they invited us to eat soup. Oh God, I'm telling y'all, it was so good. Only problem was I couldn't eat the meat. And it wasn't soft enough for me to be able to chew it. Or even take a piece off of it. I tried pulling it off with my fingers and it wouldn't happen, so my husband ate it. But there was chayote squash, which is these things right here. Let me get it out of the plastic. This is a chayote squash. Okay. This stuff is so good, y'all. Oh my God. It's like, it's got the same everything as zucchini, but this tastes better. Anyway. It had some of that in it. It had some taters in it. It had some carrots in it. It had maters. It had rice and cabbage. I love cabbage, y'all. And especially in soup. And I had 1 tortilla. And I was able to chew all that with my denture with just the C-bond strips. So, I'm not going to be too fussy about the type of adhesive that I use from now on. I'm just going to, just remember that with the C-bond strips, it's not as sturdy and as adhered as with the other adhesives. And I can eat soft foods like that. So, that's good. And, for anything else, like tougher foods or sandwiches or something like that, then I'll have to use regular adhesive or not wear my teeth. And then I bought me a teapot. because I drink instant coffee in the evenings instead of making a pot of coffee. And I've been getting sick of trying to use the microwave. The microwave is good, you know. Put the cup in there for a minute and a half, and I got a good cup of coffee because I don't need it real hot and I don't need it real, you know. But been getting sick of it, and also instead of making a whole pot of coffee sometimes, whenever I leave for work in the mornings, I can boil some water in this and do instant coffee in my thermos. And I'm good to go. I've been wanting to get one of these for a minute, y'all. I wanted to get the electric ones, but they're like $15. Which is a good price, you know. Cordless electric one, you just plug it in. I don't know if you plug it in. I don't know what you do with it, but anyway. Push a button and it turns on and starts boiling, and then it's boiled in 5 minutes or something like that. I don't know. But I was like, why am I going to pay $15 for something when I can pay like $7? I paid $7 for this at Walmart today, y'all. And it works just as good. And, could have been a little bigger, but the bigger ones were like $11. I don't need nothing big. It's just me. So, keep thinking there's something else. Oh yeah, my cilantro and my little grape tomatoes. I love these tomatoes. Look, y'all. These right here, tomatoes, are my most favorite tomatoes in the whole world. I would rather eat these than any other tomato. I just sit down, rinse them off, you know, wash them down real good, sit on bed while I watch TV, chow down. When I was at work, when we was still selling produce, this is what I would get one of these, and that's what I would eat while I was at work. That and some grapes or some bananas. I didn't eat a whole lot. I mean, and cucumbers, which I wish I could have gotten cucumbers today, but unfortunately. I got a little bitty bag of chips. But y'all, look at this head of lettuce, man. This is heavy. It's not light by no means. This is not a small head of lettuce. This is a good head of lettuce. I paid like $4 for it. They're expensive right now. Then I bought one of my deliveries. She does she sells food. You know, she does grilled chicken and stuff like that out of her house. She makes some of the goodest some of the best macaroni salad. I love her macaroni salad. It just absolutely tastes great. So I had to get some. And right now I don't have any refried beans. And I don't have any beans made. And I don't have any canned beans. So I wanted some beans. And then she gave me a soup. I don't know what the hell the soup is. It's got a, I don't know, almost like a seafood smell to it. If it's a fish soup, I'm throwing it away. Or I'll give it to him tomorrow. If it's shrimp, I'll eat it. If it's that 7 C's or whatever, ain't happening. But if it's like chicken, or if it's just vegetable, or if it's beef, whatever, then I'll probably eat it. But if it's fish or 7 C's, I don't do seafood, y'all. The only seafood that goes in my mouth is shrimp. And maybe a tilapia. And I like tuna sometimes. Other than that, Brandy don't eat no fish. Anyway, this video is getting longer than what I wanted it to be. So, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. So, like and subscribe if you're not already. Hit the notification bell for when I upload a video. And for those of you who are subscribed and watch my videos, hopefully y'all watch them to the end. I love you and I appreciate you so much. And I'll be praying for everyone that you don't get sick. And if you are, like I say, every day I will be praying that you get better. or your loved ones. Anybody you know that is sick, I will be praying for them. And I hope everybody is safe out there. So, I'll see y'all later. And bye.